Okay, I'm ready to do number 5. Now I figured out the boo-boo. Erase all this stuff down here if you've written it. And basically what happened was I got some really big numbers, so I had a typo. So if we take a look, okay, the first part of it was still correct. Okay, it says I've got 100 coins. So if I've got 100 coins and I'm dealing with quarters and dimes, those are the only two types of coins that I have. I know that the number of quarters that I have plus the number of dimes that I have to add up to give me 100 coins. So that one was correct. My issue was with the dollar amount. There is no way you're going to get $196. So that right there, that is not correct. That is supposed to say $19.60. So I'll have to fix that. So we do not have our 0.25. Quarters are worth 25 cents. How many quarters I have, plus my dimes that are worth 10 cents. Okay, that part's all right. But then on this here, I need to have this as equals $19.60. $19.60. Now that is correct. Okay, so everything else was fine. Watch the video on how to write up the equations if that didn't make any sense. It's at the end of the last video. Okay, so now let's finish this one. Okay, so I'm going to do substitution or elimination. All right, like I said before, I would take this equation here times a negative 0.25. You could take that equation times a negative 0.1. That would cancel your D's. I'm going to cancel my quarters. Excuse me. You could also do substitution or elimination. You could make it Q equals negative D plus 100. And then I could plug that value in for Q. That's up to you guys. Okay, I just prefer elimination. So I'm going to take negative 0.25 Q minus 0.25 D equals negative 25. So I took that negative 0.25 times everything. Then I've got my other equation that I've been working with. That other equation is 0.25Q plus 0.1 D equals 19.6. Okay. Now I'm ready to do my elimination. I'm going to add these together. My Q's cancel. Gosh dang it. 0.25 D. Sorry about that. Okay, if I add a negative 0.25 D plus a 0.1, I get a negative 0.15 D equals negative 25 plus 19.6. Okay, if I do that, that ends up giving me a negative 5.4. Okay, then I've got to get my D by itself, so I've got to divide by negative 0.15 divided by negative 0.15, and I end up finding that my D equals 36. Check my calculator. Yep, D equals 36. I know that I have 36 dimes. I still need to find my quarters. I would use the simplest equation. So Q plus 36 equals 100. Which means that Q equals 64. So that is my number of quarters. I've got 36 dimes. I've got 64 quarters. Again, excuse me, sorry for the typo. Just make sure you guys get that fixed on your review sheet. Okay. Now that you guys are done with that, I have a second one for you guys that asks questions very similar to this. Please take your time. Work through that other one. See if you have any questions on the short answer. When we get back on Monday, we'll spend more time reviewing on these finals. And if we need more questions like number 4 done, we can do more questions like number 4.